going on? Back at it again. Same day, different video. All right, so we're gonna do body lock passing. I know there's multiple forms of body lock passing. You can get body lock passing down low and then around the body. We're gonna do the one that is around the body. And so, but I'm gonna start from standing. If we're like in this kind of position, and its butterfly hooks are right there, okay? I'm gonna sit down on these hooks. And just something that I've really been enjoying is if they ever get this butterfly hook out and they're kind of fighting me right here, and I'm like, I can't really get to the knee cut in this moment, I will grab the ankle, push it back in to the butterfly hook and sit on it, okay? Again, when you do this, make sure you have a big back, you're straight, and I'm driving in right here. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down right here on these hooks. From here, I'm gonna take I like to take my head and put it right in the belly, like this, looking the opposite way I'm gonna pass. And then if I get my hands under, boom, I get them under, okay? I like to stay active toes. And I'm gonna pull Zeke into me like this. Now, some people do start initiate this pass with their head facing this way. I like my head to face this way. And the reason is because as I'm going through the pass, I don't want to try to have to fight to get my head over here, because if they understand passing, they won't want your head to transition back over. They'll want to keep your head on that side, especially if you've committed to passing on that side. So we're here, heads down, okay? I'm going to take my right leg and kick it out, but as I do, I'm going to kind of hip a little like this. So I'm taking my left leg and I'm kind of twisting it in, and you'll see it when we go on the other angle, okay? You can, in the body lock pass, have your hands grasped underneath their spine or right by their tailbone area if you want. But I'm just doing flat just to be nice. So you can be nice to people too if you want to. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna kick this out, turn my hip a little, and I'm gonna bring it in. My left elbow is actually kind of managing his right knee as I slide my foot over, boom. Now I have his foot trapped with both my knees, and I like that my left knee is actually about to come up over his knee. Now again, remember, my left elbow is managing his right knee and right leg at the same time. Because if you don't manage it with this and try to step over, they're gonna fight you on it, and it'll be harder to get over this. So if I'm here and in tight, I'm gonna manage it with my left as I step over, okay? And I'm gonna bring my left knee straight to the mat. I'm gonna slide my right one over and then collapse his hips again. And we're right here, we've already passed, okay? So we're gonna do it around because there's a lot of hip motion that you can't see from that angle. All right, we're in this position. Let's just do it again. His hook comes out. I want his hook in between. I know, I love butterfly. I play butterfly all the time, but I like to compress their butterflies to begin my passing. Boom, pass it out, pull it in, drive in. I'm nice and tight, I'm controlling. I'm gonna sit down, hands to the hip, but we're gonna go body lock. So we're gonna go down. If I get my hands under, sometimes you get under, sometimes they'll sit up. So sit up for me as you come in, boom, boom, right here. Boom, suck him in, suck him in, suck him in, nice and tight. My head is already facing the way, opposite way of my pass, okay? Here's the little hip motions, watch my hip. Just that little motion. It gives my leg the ability to kick out, okay? And then my left elbow is managing his leg so I can scoop up my right leg under it like that. See how my left knee, where it's at right now, okay? So I'm gonna manage this as I step over. I'm gonna take my right leg and kind of scoot it in just a little as I step over and manage this with, boom, here we go. Okay, and I'm hugging, my ear is staying hugged to him. I know my microphone is getting hugged onto Zeke, so I don't know how much you're hearing, but my ear is staying hugged to Zeke. And then I pass it around. There we go, okay? From here, obviously your hands are still stuck. If you want to drive in, if you want to be like really mean, so if you're here, drive in, you can, okay? Ooh. All right, have fun, make it your own.